Hola, hola. Happy Sunday, bonitas. What is everybody up to? Good morning, good morning. How are you doing? How is your Sunday morning starting? Hello, hello. Hola, hola, bonitas. Ooh, nice. So where I am, it is 10 in the morning. Where are you based from? We love a good early morning live to get the day started, especially on a Sunday. I'm so happy you bonitas are here on live with me. I'm excited about the look that I'm going to create today on live. Northern California, nice. Ooh, okay. I was just in California this week for a work trip. I went to some beauty events and a YouTube event. And now I am back in the East Coast and trying to reset. Hello, hello. Yes, Lizzie. Thank you so much for tuning in. I always appreciate you seeing you here on the lives and also in my videos. You're the best. So right now I'm just going in and doing these eyebrows. I forgot my makeup bag at my parents' house because I traveled, and so I am just basically doing a little like makeshift brow moment with eyeshadow instead of a brow pencil. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today on this beautiful Sunday morning? I was like, this is the perfect time to go on live in the morning. We're all fresh. We're all starting our day. Yes. Magdalene and I got henna done at a beauty event with Ranavat to celebrate Diwali, and it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. It's starting to fade a little bit right here, but I really like it. It's stunning. They did it so fast too. Like, I was so impressed with the artistry. What are the super chats? Oh, it's nighttime where you live? Like late at night or like evening night? Okay, bonitas. So I have my hair like this. This has been like my go-to to get my hair with lots of volume and bouncy. It's the overnight blowout, and I love the overnight blowout. It's my favorite. I actually just filmed a hair tutorial that's going to be going up ASAP. I need to just edit it and then it'll be up on my long form content. So you guys can go ahead and see that very, very soon. But today, well, last night I was so tired because like I said, I've been traveling back home from LA and I just got all my home things done. You know, the stuff you do after you travel, like after a long travel, is you unpack, you do laundry, you organize everything, you put things away, you clean your house, like all that stuff. So I just got all that done and I went to bed so early that I forgot to put my hair up in the overnight blowout. So I'm like, let me just do it now as I get ready for the day so you guys can see the final result at the end of this live. Okay, it's 10 p.m. there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm doing great today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very refreshed. I've been traveling, so I just finally got able to kind of really reset the past day and also today, so I'm feeling good. How are you doing? 20 seen last. Okay, so the look that I'm going to create today is going to be heavily inspired on Victoria's Secret fashion show. Who watched the Victoria's Secret fashion show? Let me know in the comments, in the chat, who watched the Victoria's Secret fashion show. I saw some gorgeous looks. Angel Reese looked stunning. Oh my goodness. I was obsessed with her look. You guys know the iconic Bella Hadid as well. She looked amazing. Adriana Lima, one of the OGs, she looked incredible too. Everybody looked amazing. But I was taking some inspo from, you know, their makeup and everything. And like Angel looks so good. I screenshotted some pictures. Hold on. Also Candace is like look at that eye glam. And also I feel like everybody had their hair like to the side. It was different hair wise. That is Bella. She looks so good. So basically, and that Adriana, you guys know. So basically what I want to create is like a bronzy, glowy makeup look. So I think that's going to be the way we do this. It'll just really, you know, give us that Victoria's Secret type of effect. Now, I know I ain't no Victoria's Secret model, but we could always be inspired and create a fun look off of that. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna kind of look at, you know, the eyes that they have and the look. But they keep the eyes pretty simple, a little bit of shimmer, a little smoky, but nothing too like overdone. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. This is Bella Hadid. She is a model. So, yes, like a Victoria's Secret autumn look. Lizzie, you are so right. That's what we'll call it. Oh yes, I wanna go to Switzerland one day. That would be incredible. I do need my cafecito. I don't have it yet. I was gonna prep it, but instead I decided I needed to eat something. So I made myself like a little yogurt granola bowl. That's like my go-to when I'm on the go. Oh, super chat. I didn't know about those, but that's cool. Hi, Evie. Buenos dias. Yeah, we're gonna be doing, I feel like I have like a little hair on my lip. We're gonna be doing a autumn inspired Victoria's Secret fashion show type of makeup look. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep the eyes. I'm just gonna be using my House Labs brush. This is an amazing brush for concealer. Also for just prepping the eyelids, like in any eye surface, the House Labs brush is so good. Ooh, chorizo con papa sounds delicious. Oh, now I'm hungry. Hi, thank you so much. Happy Saturday. I mean, not Saturday. Happy Sunday. Bye. Have a great day at school tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Okay, so I'm prepping the eyes. And we're going to do a little eye look. I think what I want to do for the eye look is I want to keep it more so warm because I feel like they kept it a little warmer. Because it is more so bronzy, like bronzy glowy, what they did for Victoria's Secret fashion show. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the browns, mix them together. And I feel like they don't put too much focus. Ooh, this brown was a little too cool for what I'm doing. So I'm gonna warm it up a little bit. The cool thing about going in with a cool brown first is that you can always, you know, kind of change it up than going from a warm to a cool. It's much harder to switch that up. But I noticed that for the Victoria's Secret fashion show this year, they changed up the hair. Did anybody else watch it? They're starting to be a little bit more body inclusive. I noticed with this fashion show, they're having other people besides supermodels be on the show, which I think is great. One of the angels that walked, she was pregnant, and that was so beautiful, very empowering. They had other models that were on the show too that weren't like your typical, you know, OG Victoria's Secret, which is great. So I'm glad they're moving to that direction. So I'm just gonna go ahead and warm up these eyes. But if you guys watched the Victoria's Secret fashion show, what was your favorite look? Like, who was your favorite look? Becky, not Becky G, Carol G, she was there and she looked stunning. She was representing us Latinas, which I love. She looks so good, and she walked that runway, and she looks stunning. And when she was walking, they had like the Latina Forever, and it was amazing. So I'm very happy to see that Karol G was there representing us Latinas. So right now here in the East Coast, it is 10 a.m. Okay, so I'm just taking that warm shade and I'm just taking it all over on this side. I'm also gonna take some on the other side as well. We can be a little messy because we are gonna go back in and just blend everything together into one another. I think I'm gonna go around with different colors. Okay, so now for the eyes, I'm trying to think if I wanna do this gold right here or if I want to do this color right here. What do you bonitas think? Let me show you. The Makeup by Mario palette. This is the cool tone one they did, and it's a little bit more softer. And then the Milani one, it's more gold. I like to do gold. So that's Milani. Milani or Makeup by Mario for the lids. Again, you guys know that in Victoria's Secret, like they have a little shimmer going on because a lot of it is glowy base, but the Mario, okay, let's do the Mario one. Yes, the soft glam, the soft full glams are just stunning. Oh yeah, we could also do both as well. That's also a good point. Maybe we could start off with this one and then build it up with this, because the one by Milani definitely has more pigment than the one by Mario. Yes, I haven't decided yet, but what I do want, I've been looking at some pictures of Salma to kind of see what look I would want to do. Definitely, I would want to go for a look that is more so of a like fall look, because we are in the season. So I'm gonna look at her red carpet looks and see what she has there. Okay, so I'm just going in with the Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm gonna be taking this all over the lid, and then I'm going to be just going like that all over. Like so. I am gonna go ahead and blend it all together into the matte shade, but I think I first just wanna go ahead and have it be a little bit more placed just on the lid so that I can just kind of, it's like a draft, you know? Okay, so the hair, the reason we have the hair like this is my overnight blowout. I'm gonna take it out and it's gonna be like full volume, just like very bouncy Victoria's Secret bombshell hair. That's kind of the goal. But in order for us to get there, we have to have it in these rollers, you know? Oh, that's gonna be so cute, Evie. I love that. You guys are gonna have so much fun with that. Okay, so that's that. Makeup by Mario. This is the second palette, not the third one that just came out. I was not convinced with the third one. It's very pretty, but I just no le vi el chiste. Like, I'm like, I don't think I'll use it that much, but also it reminds me a lot of the first one, and the first one is like my favorite. So I'm kind of like, Why do I need to buy another palette that looks similar to something I already have, you know? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything out like so. And you can see it becomes much softer. It's not as intense, but a lot of the looks, like I said that they did, were not really intense looks. It's just very soft, and a lot of the focus is on the skin, the bronziness, the glow. So that's kind of what we're gonna more focus on. But because you guys did say to use both of the shimmers, I am gonna take a little bit of that gold and put that just with my finger, not with a brush, because I feel like with the finger you can make it look a little bit more subtle. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it all throughout, like so. Do you see? It looks a little bit more soft as opposed to, you know, like really intense. This is also why I do like to start off with a eye than with the foundation, because then you can go ahead and you're just able to really create a very beautiful eye look without having to worry about fallout because you haven't done, you know, the base yet. So yeah, I think this is gonna be good. Oh, so the cool thing about lives on YouTube is that they're saved. So after this video is done, it's going to live on my channel. So you guys can always refer back to this look if you want to create it. So like, let's say I do a tutorial for eyeliner, which I could also do a short because it doesn't take that long. But that'll be on my channel, so you can always refer back to that. That's what I love about YouTube Lives, is that you guys can continuously watch these whenever you want. You don't have to watch them like exactly as I'm like right now, or you can, and then you're like, oh, I forgot what she used, I want to try that out. You could always go back to the video and I'll have everything there for you guys to link it and whatnot. So it's really nice. Oh, thank you so much. I actually am gonna get them done soon, but now I'm like, I don't know if I want to do. Usually I always do Halloween nails for this time of the year, but this year I kind of am loving like the simple classic polish, not like too many designs. I used to love designs and I haven't really done much designs lately. I just haven't been feeling the designs. Does anybody else feel that way? Not really into like designs on their nails like they maybe used to be. I used to love me some designs. Like if I didn't have designs and I just had like this, I just felt like, what's the point? But now I'm like, no, I really like just a classic polish. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. So now let me go back to the picture. My reference. Where is it? Here we go. Ooh. Okay, so they just have like very like, you can look at Adriana Lima, just very glowy makeup that just looks so good. Like just look how stunning their glams are. And of course they also have like that glossy lip, which we'll get to that in a second. But I really do love, I think they do have a little bit of wing. So we're gonna do a little bit of a wing liner. I think I'm gonna stick to, let me see, I feel like I can see it better in this picture. Oh, I think they had a black wing liner. So I like to use eyeshadow for my wing liner. I've always done it that way. And the one that I always use is the Makeup by Mario Master Matte. Oh yeah, the press-on nails are great. And you don't have to pay all that money to get them done. It's always the best. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. You guys are truly so sweet. I always love, that's what I love about live too, is that we can connect with more people and you guys can see my content in real time. And then you can always refer back and watch my YouTube videos, which I post 1 to 2 times a week, long forms. And then you'll see me posting like short videos, which is always nice. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. We're doing a Victoria's Secret fashion show inspired makeup tutorial. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my wing. I just took an angled brush. You could use an eyebrow brush. Those work really well. So I just take the blackest eyeshadow I own, which is the one by Makeup by Mario, and it's one of my favorites. One of you guys did recommend me Juvia's Place black eyeshadow from one of the palettes. Apparently it's like the best of the best, but this one is really good. Like this one right here is really good. By Makeup by Mario. It's what I've used a lot. So we're just gonna start off by doing one line like that. Now we wanna keep this a little bit shorter because we are going to go ahead and just keep it like dainty. Then you're going to, I don't know if you can see, then you're going to do the other side of it. Like that. And then you have a little wing. Ooh, you're from Turkey? How amazing. My sister is half Turkish, half Mexican. I'm full Mexican. We have the same dad, but I hope one day I get a chance to go to Turkey. It looks beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going in like so, and you have yourself a little half wing. I saw from the makeup looks of the Victoria's Secret fashion show that their little wings, they were small. Like the wings on their eyes, they were small. Yes, at the end you'll see like the hair reveal. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Again, like I said, I do like one little line. And sometimes you gotta be careful because you can get a little carried away and then it ends up being like very dramatic and intense. Yes, that's another one on my bucket list, Tokyo. Like Japan in the spring, like for cherry blossom season. Ooh. Okay, so we have that. Yes, this is henna that I got done at a beauty event for the brand Ranavat, which is heavily inspired by the Indian culture. They launched at Sephora and they had an event to celebrate Diwali. And so it was a beautiful, beautiful event. Yes, the cherry blossoms do look so beautiful. I was looking at some pictures and I was like, this is amazing. Okay, so I am just finishing up this little wing. Like I said, we're keeping the wing just nice and small because like we talked about, a lot of the focus on this Victoria's Secret runway look wasn't really like heavily on the eyes being like super intense and glam. It was more so of a soft glam, but some shimmer on the eyelids. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna diffuse this out a little bit more, like so. Yes, I just got it on my hands. Well, on my hand. And then you have to let it dry down for like 20 minutes. And then you can't, well, they say you can't like wash your hands, I think for quite a few hours, but I ended up washing my hands because I needed to. But I don't know if you guys can see, like this part of it looks much more, you know, the color's more pigmented than over here looks a little bit faded, but I think this still looks pretty. But it's very beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put on mascara. I left my makeup bag, my travel makeup bag at my parents' house because they picked me up from the airport when I arrived back home. And that's the one thing I forgot and I need it because it has like my staples for my makeup. And so I'm gonna pick it up. But for now, I am just going to probably use like a little half lash to add like some drama because my makeup bag has my lash curler. And I don't have a lash curler, so I'm just gonna have to like freestyle these lashes. Hello, good morning. How are you doing? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it, Evie. Sometimes you do have to use an eyeliner. Do you use liquid or do you use gel liner? What do you prefer? Okay, so I'm just going in with some mascara right now. One of my go-tos is the one by Essence, the Lash Princess. I have the waterproof one, which is actually really good. I really love the House Labs mascara. Did I say the Essence? I hope I did. This is the Essence mascara, but I also have the House Labs mascara, which I really love, but the only issue is that it's not waterproof. And I never thought I cared for not having waterproof mascara, but it makes a huge difference. Like huge difference. So I really do like to have a waterproof mascara because I feel like the lashes will not budge. And I'm not a chillona, like I'm not a crybaby, but sometimes like it will run if you don't have, you know, if you don't have if your eyes like naturally water, or like I don't know, if you're outside and it's raining, like the mascara will run if it's not waterproof, and I'm not a big fan of that. But I am a big fan of the House Labs consistency, which is so good. I am Mexican American. My parents are both Mexican. Okay, so I'm just, yeah, like they're not as poppin' as they are when I have my lash curler. And I have straight lashes, so lash curler for me is very essential. It does. No, it does. I mean, if you're crying, if it's like raining and you're outside, like it definitely does run. Some run more than others, but I've noticed that the House Labs one like really runs. I think I'm gonna get a lash lift again, because a lash lift is kind of like curling your eyelashes, but it stays. Like it actually stays, so you don't have to curl your eyelashes. Like it just saves so much time. Your eyelashes look like lash extensions. They look so good and so long. You don't have to use falsies. After I started getting lash lifts, I stopped wearing mascara like that. But the only thing with lash lifts is that they're pricey. So I went a little bit to get them done, and then I started just doing them myself with my sister. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I started just doing them on her, and then I kind of showed her how to do them on me, and it worked. But I'm like, we need to go back to that because it's great, you know, getting pampered. I love getting pampered at a salon, but I'm like, we need to save our cash. Okay, so we have the mascara. We're gonna let that dry for a minute. I think I am gonna go in with a little like half lash in a second, but yeah. I mean, it is like they are using product, but that's why it's important, you know, to go to a professional. And I haven't had any issues with it all the times that I've done it and that I went. But yeah, I mean, there are risks, and you sign something, you know, when you get them done. But these are professionals that are trained. But whatever works for everybody, you know, lash curlers are great too. But I know that some people don't like to use lash curlers because the lash curlers can also sometimes for some people, like they pull their lashes, or some people had experiences where like the lashes rip. So it just really depends on what everybody's most comfortable with, you know, whether it's a lash lift or whether it's lash extensions. For me, I love my lash extensions, but they definitely would irritate my eyes. And for a while, I didn't care. I would still get them done. Like, it's just, everybody's different, you know. But then I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm not getting lash extensions done anymore, because it was adding up. And I was like, I could probably use this money for other things. But that's the cool thing. You live and you learn so much. I feel like I've lived and I learned so much in my 20s. Okay, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take these half lashes and see what I can do. with that looks kind of cute. Yes, I think we talked about this, the Amazing Spider-Man fan. I think we talked about like fall inspired pamper routine with fall inspired products. Yeah, no, I think that's something that I want to definitely do. Something that I know for sure that I want to do is like a fall routine video. So maybe I can do that and incorporate it. Maybe I could do like a fall morning routine video, and then I could do a fall pamper like evening routine video, because I think it's great. And also like pampering like on a budget, you know, like at home. You know, they always say when they ask people like, oh, what are you doing this weekend, they're like, I'm gonna enjoy my rent. That'll be great for that. Pampering at home. Do it yourself pamper routine. Okay, I think I'm gonna add this lash. Do I have lash glue? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. I'm like, do I have lash glue or is it in my other bag? Okay, so I'm gonna take the lash glue and prep this lash. Now I need to figure out what I want to do for foundation. So we have two options that I would want, that I feel like would look really pretty with this Victoria's Secret look. One would be the Dior Stick Foundation, and then the other one would be the True Match by L'Oreal. So let me know which one you would rather me try out for this look. Do you see? So let me know which one you would want to see. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm like, some of my lashes are just like, I don't know, they're a little sparse, but you are living the life. I am life. Good for you. Love this for you. Yes, Evie. Everything has its consequences. It's up to the individual, you know. The dewier option. I feel like they're both kind of similar. They both kind of give like a more natural skin like finish, but I feel like the Dior is the Dior. That's gonna be one of my recommendations for the Sephora sale. I actually need to film that ASAP. The Sephora sale is coming up at the end of the month. Okay, so I'm doing a little half lash moment. Like so. We love a good little half lash. I'm gonna do one on this side. Then I'm also gonna do the other side as well. Because I feel like a lot of these runway looks, they're very soft, right? Because they're like, the model is like the, you know, the model doesn't need that much stuff to like look super glam. But I do feel like in the Victoria's Secret show, it's all about like that angel look. So like very angelic look where like lots of glowiness, lots of hydration, but still showing off like the beautiful features of the models. So that's what we're really just kind of focusing on, is giving it like that soft look, but like a glowy look. Oh, that's fun. A glossy hot pink. We love that. I need to draw some inspiration, the Amazing Spider-Man, for my Salma Hayek look. I definitely need to do that because I do want to film that. I feel like that would be a great video to film. Would you want to see that like on a long YouTube video or like a short YouTube video? Like a YouTube short. What do you guys watch more? Long form videos on YouTube or shorts? Long form? Okay. I feel like now it's been like a little bit of a mixture. I feel like these look good. Both? Okay. Yeah, long form, now that you mentioned it, it definitely would be good to do it the long form Salma Hayek look. And it doesn't have to be super long either, but just because I feel like on long form you definitely can go more in depth than a short. Yeah. I also think attention span plays a big part. A lot of people's attention span is more so for short content. Mine is, at least, too. Like, but water break. I feel like long form is just great, especially, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I feel like when I'm like cleaning or just doing things, I want something in the back that I can like hear, listen to, but also from time to time like go watch back. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't noticed that, the unable to load thing. I wonder why that is. Maybe you could reach out to YouTube directly. Like send their support team an email and be like, hey, what's going on? I feel like that could help. Okay, so the lashes are done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, I did my serum, I did my spray. I think I'm gonna do some more spray. I'm gonna take the Road spray. I've been really enjoying this Road spray. It's really nice. And now that they're in Sephora, it's even nicer, and they'll be there for the Sephora sale. So you'll be able to shop that during the Sephora sale. The brand. Okay. I feel like I need to invest in a lash separator. Sometimes the lashes can get a little chunky. Do you guys have any lash separator recommendations? There we go. Yeah, you can only do so much on short content for sure. This is my Holy Grail mixture, the Desi Skin Agua Fresca moisturizer with the oil drops. Yeah, I love Halloween. I love spooky season. Yeah, I like to use the Sephora sale time to restock on things that I need. Obviously, I always like to share my recommendations because people do want to know some recommendations. But I find that the Sephora sale is a great time to restock on things that you ran out of, that maybe you don't want to pay full price on. Also, right now, especially with holiday season coming up, a great time to start getting ahead on purchasing gifts for your loved ones. And, you know, you get that deal. Also, they have great gift sets right now at Sephora for a bunch of brands, and that's a perfect time to do it. I love spooky season. But yeah, going back to your question about Halloween, yes, I love this time of the year. But I'm starting to get really excited for Christmas. I know it's a little early, but I feel like as soon as October 31st is over, Christmas is like has arrived. But I think I am going to dress up this year for Halloween. I kind of want to be a princess, like a Disney princess. Or maybe like, I was also looking at like the Princess Diaries princess. Like I just definitely want to do something fun for Halloween. Did I say Christmas? Sorry, I'm like switching back and forth, but I am very excited for Christmas after Halloween. Like right after. Right, Evie? Yeah, like that's when you restock on your favorites. Which one size powders are you picking up? Ooh, yes. Which horror movies did you watch? Okay, so We have that. Now we're gonna move on to the foundation, and we are gonna do Dior. So for Dior stick foundation, I have 3N. This is one of my holy grails. This is something I recommend if you are looking into this foundation to pick up during the Sephora sale. I think this will go perfect with the Victoria's Secret inspired makeup look that we're doing right now. And I'm gonna take my brush. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush today for this foundation look. And I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty spray and just spray the brush a little bit and then go in and kind of blend this all out. So like I was saying, for the Victoria's Secret fashion show look, it's just very beautiful, glowy skin. And I find that the Dior Stick Foundation is so perfect for this type of makeup because it immediately covers what I need to cover, but it still has my skin looking like my true skin. And you can see this right here. Oh, thank you so much, Loyal Blue. Oh yeah, okay, Evie, you're getting all the ultra pinks. Pink, peach, and sweet honey. Love that. Those are really good. Ultra peach is like my go-to. What are you thinking of the new Huda Beauty powders? Evie, do you like them? Have you seen them? What are your thoughts on them? Let me know. Yes, this Dior Stick Foundation was like the perfect pick for this look. Look at that. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the foundation on the nose. And for that, I think I can go in and just blend. Oh, I haven't seen those brushes. I'll have to check them out. That's one thing I will say I'm not the best at is like brushes. Like I have a lot of brushes, but I don't buy. Like I'll buy them in like a bunch at once or like the sets, and then I just don't really look to buy more. Like I'm like, what I have is what I have. Yes, LA was so much fun, the Amazing Spider-Man fan. Like I had an amazing time going for YouTube and also for the beauty event and seeing my friends, my creative friends. It's always so fun. And shout out to Magdalene. She's literally the best. I always love getting to spend time with her and seeing her when I'm in LA. She's literally the best of the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to, yeah, I think you'll really like them. Well, the one that I would recommend is, it's in my makeup bag that I left. It's the cherry, the peach cherry, I think. So good, like so good. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with a little bit of some concealer. We're gonna put the concealer right here. We want the skin to look just really pretty and healthy, but we definitely also do wanna, you know, keep those under eyes bright, because I think that also is the whole look of the Victoria's Secret look, is just having those bright under eyes. I am gonna take a little brush. I'm gonna take this brush. Huda Beauty's color correctors are also really nice. And we were taking so many flash photos and I didn't feel like I had like a white cast on my under eyes with those new Huda Beauty powders. Now, I will say my favorite powders are the one size powders. I prefer them over the other Huda Beauty ones, but this new one she just came out with, I was very impressed. Yes, Evie, you're like, I want you to be blinded by these bright under eyes. I love that. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted to go to Disneyland. I just haven't been able to. Either whether it be during like Christmas or like Halloween, like it just, oh, it looks so fun. So I like to tap off any too extra because I don't want it to look cakey. And then I go in. Right now I'm just using One Size Ultra Peach powder. And I'm really targeting the under eye like so. But again, I want to keep that glowiness of this eye look, so I'm not going to go and do too much of a like intense under eye moment. But I am gonna, I have to set. If I don't set, I will crease. Okay. I have here some really good under eyes now. I'll dust away the powder in a minute. Now we're gonna really focus on bronzing. So that's like the whole vibe of these looks that they do on Victoria's Secret is bronzing. So I'm gonna go in with two different bronzers. I'm first gonna start off with a cream bronzer. I'm taking this one by Milani in Spilling Tea. It's one of my holy grails. And if I can find a brush for it, actually, let me take this. No, I need a fluffy brush. And of course, the brush that I would use is in my other makeup bag that I left. Let me use this because this is what I have right now. So I'm gonna take this cream blush. I'm going to lift up my hair because I need to get under here, and I'm going to just start warming up. If you're looking for a really good cream bronzer that's affordable, you have to check out the ones by Milani. These are the best. I'm just going in and warming up this face like so. You see that? You start to add warmth, bring the look together. I also like this one because it's like a neutral color, this Spilling Tea shade. It's not too orange and it's not too like red. I feel like that this one for me, like a neutral one, works the best. And I'm gonna do a little bit of, no, you know what? Because I'm gonna do the nose contour with the Fenty Matchstick in Mocha, Holy Grail. By the way, bonitas, Fenty has some really good sets for the holidays. If you are a big fan of their glosses, or there's somebody in your life that loves Fenty glosses, that's a great like gift. A very, very great gift. Okay, so we did that on that side. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the powder. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal powder. And this is going to just lock that cream in place. And it's so pigmented. Like, look how pigmented that is. And we're just gonna apply. Take it down here. Like, look, with bronzer, with no bronzer. It immediately starts to shape the face. Look at that. Do you see that? Immediate structures the face, shapes the face, adds so much to the face. So I kind of wanted to show you the difference with the bronzer, with no bronzer, with two very great affordable products. I'm going to be linking everything at the end so you guys can refer back to that. Down below, you'll see all the products linked that you can check out, buy from, do what you got to do. But this is a great combination, like a cream and then setting it with a powder. Okay, let me go back though and get this nose contour in check. The thing too, I will say for these Victoria's Secret looks, hi Melanie. So for these Victoria's Secret looks, they have a lot of bronziness going on. Like the bronziness is very nice and bronzy. And you know what? I don't do too much bronziness on the regular, but for this specific look, I'm like, yeah, let's do the bronzy vibes. Hi, Martin. have one side. Then I'm gonna go ahead on the other side, and I'm going to also do some warmth over here. Again, I'm using Spilling Tea by Milani. And I'm just going in and warming that all up like so. Then I'm gonna go back with the bronzer and I'm just gonna bronze up this look. And to bronze up, like to kind of like set, I like to use a fluffy brush. Like so. I do want to dust away this powder on the under eyes. I have seen the Spider-Man movies. They're really, really good. I'm really excited for the one that's gonna come out next year, right? My favorite one, I think, was the one that came out 2 years ago. The last one's my favorite one. What about you? I mean, you're definitely a Spider-Man fan, for sure. I see that. But like, what is your favorite movie in Spider-Man? Any other Spider-Man fans here? Okay, so we have that. Now we're gonna go in and do a little bit of some highlighting, which again, I'm not a big fan of highlight like I used to be, but with this look, you need some glow. Like, you need to highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade that we use on the eyelids right here, and we're going to use that to highlight as well, because I don't have a highlighter with me, but this is giving me 2016. But I mean, they had lots of glow on the Victoria's Secret fashion show, so we gotta serve glow too. It makes me so sad though, the Amazing Spider-Man fan, that they forgot him. Like, that they forgot Spider-Man, that they don't know who that is, and like what is this gonna be like? Like the new movie, it just, I'm like, oh my gosh, the love of his life, Mary Jane, doesn't know who he is. Okay, so we have some right there. Also, just because this is what I saw on the makeup look, I am gonna go ahead and take a little bit of that and put it right on the inner tear duct. Again, this is very 2016 coded, but I don't know, I think it's fun. It's fun for this look. Okay, next up is gonna be the lip. Oh, but I do want to go in and brighten up the under eyes just a pinch more. Yeah, Tom Holland, he really, that character that he, like, he's just great. He is really, really great. He's my favorite Spider-Man too. It was so cool too, though, seeing them all come together in the movie. That was really cool. I remember being in the theater and everybody was clapping. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm like the biggest Spider-Man fan. I definitely, my brother's the one that really got me to watch all of them, and I like them. But I can only imagine, like, as a huge fan, how like iconic that probably was to have them all like in the same universe when they filmed that clip. Like, that was iconic. Let me put this here. I'm like trying to clean this vanity as I go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this banana powder from Fenty. It's honestly one of my favorite powders, but you have to use it a certain way to get like the best results. And for me, that is going in with a brush and pressing that in as opposed to using a puff. I find that with a puff, it does not work, but with a brush, it does brighten in a very beautiful way. Yeah, Evie, you love yourself a good full coverage moment. I love that. Yeah. The natural glam is great for like every day. We're like, I'm in a rush. I'm not trying to be doing a lot. Like, I just want to like quickly get it done y vámonos. But for like a night out or something, I love like full glam. Okay, I'm gonna spray myself one more time. Again, with this Victoria's Secret look, it's all about the glow and the bronze. So we have bronze, we have glow. I do want to do a little bit of lower lash mascara for sure, and then we can start to move into the lip, because that will be our last thing to do before this look is complete. Oh, and it took us about an hour, which is always great. It used to take me like 2.5 hours to do my makeup back in the day. But again, I was also doing a lot of full glam, so it could also be that. How long does it take you guys to do your makeup? Please let me know down below. Now it takes me probably like 45 minutes if I'm doing like a full glam and I'm not like on camera or anything. But if I'm doing like a natural glam, probably I can get it done in 20 minutes or less. But let me know, like, how long does it take you guys to do your makeup? I feel like my face, yeah, very glamorous. Okay, now I'm 15. That's not too bad. I mean, maybe if you're like, you got to go, yeah, you're like, okay, let me get this done. But that's not too bad. I'm gonna do this mascara and then we're gonna move on to the lips. Okay, did I spray my phone? Like, I need this to be as clear as possible. Ooh, it's 11:11 where I live. Make a wish. Okay. So we're gonna do the lips now. For the lips, from what I'm seeing, is very like glossy lips. You can see like very glossy moment right here. Like baby doll. You can see like just very like glossy. Adrenalima, you guys know, iconic. Yeah, I think it's like a glossy like pink or like just something that really like pops and stands out. So I think what I'm gonna do, trying to see whose look I wanna be more inspired from. I think I'm gonna do, ooh, this would be a good one. Kylie Cosmetics, Dolce K. I feel like that would be kind of good if we stick to that like pinky nude. Dolce K right here. Let me see what else I have in here. Because I don't want it to be too pink. Like, I want there to be contrast. Like, that I feel is too pink. That's from Rhode. And I like it, but I'm like, it's too pink. So I think I am going to stick to the one by Kylie Cosmetics, which is funny because Kylie Cosmetics just had like their 10-year anniversary. It's crazy that it's been 10 years. And She brought back like some of her iconics. Which, what do you guys think of that? What Kylie Cosmetics? Do you guys think they'll... Because I feel like for a while they kind of fell off. And I don't know if that will help them make the comeback that they want. But I don't know. I just feel like that era where they did so well in isn't what it used to be. Like, I feel like we're like in a new era. Oh shoot. We're like in a new era in makeup. Yeah, I think this lip is good. It's not bad. Let me see if I can add something else. Hard candy. These hard candy. And this one is in the shade Smitten. Oh yeah. These are nice because they're like so pigmented. Okay. I'm gonna take Dolce K again. Sometimes I feel like I don't see the full chat. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a nude lipstick that I've been really liking. This one is by Essence, and this one is in the shade Soft Beige. We're not gonna take too much, just a little bit. Put that on top. Who's ready to see the hair? The hair has been sitting up for a minute. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this hair reveal. Okay. So we have that. I do want to clean up the lip a little bit around one of these edges because it's kind of... Okay, so then they had a gloss. They all were wearing gloss. Like, they had a true glossy lip. I can do either... I have two really pretty pink glosses. I have this one by L'Oreal, or I could do the Road Gloss. And the Road Gloss is like that jelly bean color that has a little bit of shimmer to it. It's like a... Can you guys see? Like, do you see how it has a little bit of shimmer? Or, let me clean that. Or I could do the L'Oreal one in Milky New, which I feel like is very, yeah, this one's a little pinkier. Milky New by L'Oreal, and then Road Jelly Bean. I just need to figure out which one of these two I should do on top to top it off. Ooh, the one by Road is kind of like dripping a little bit. The Rhode Island one. Okay, let me put this. Road. Okay, let's try the Road. Something I noticed is that they more so target it like in the center. Because that gives it more so of like a... I don't know, it kind of brings more of the attention to the middle and makes the lips look poutier. Like so. Okay, so before we do the hair reveal, I am going to link the products so that you guys can check them out. Throwing some stuff in the trash. Oh. So I'm just recreating the Victoria's Secret fashion show inspired makeup look. Ooh. I think one of my Husky's hairs just got stuck to my gloss. But I'm getting ready for like family day. Sunday is for family time. Okay, so let me link some products. Thank you so much. So before we do the hair reveal, I'm gonna quickly link the products that I use so you guys can check them out. They'll be right over here. You can shop the links, do all that fun stuff, but I'm gonna quickly just add them so you guys can see them. So, of course, I'm gonna link the skincare first. So we use where is it? Oh, here it is. The spray. We also use Desi Skin to moisturize. You guys know I love my Desi drops and moisturizer. They're great for hydration, like so great for hydration. The Dior Stick Foundation. A holy grail that I love. Also the Makeup by Mario. Ethereal Eyes Palette for the eyes. It comes up. We used two. We used one palette for the oh, they don't have that one. Okay. Well, I linked the one that I use for my wing liner because that I use all the time. Like that's an essential. Oh, Milani. We definitely want to talk about the bronzer. And then also the, oh, Bonitas. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. We forgot to do one very important thing and we're going to do it in just a second. And you guys are going to be like, how could you forget? Oh yeah, we also use the L'Oreal bronzer, the powder bronzer to set. Yeah, then Fallable. What else did we use that was of importance? Oh, Kylie Dolce K. It comes up in the lip liners. And then we used Rhode Jelly Bean gloss. Okay. So we saved some products. I saved some products. And now what I'm gonna go ahead and do, yes, Lizzie, blush. We forgot to do blush. How could we forget blush? How could we do it? Okay, so because this is like very, let's see, let's look back because I'm kind of thinking I want to do like a baby pink blush, like something like that. But this is very bronzy focused, so I may have to do a warmer pink. So let's go back to the photos. Oh, I mean, Candace, she had a pretty pinky pink. So that's that. Oh yeah, I feel like they had like more so colors that popped. She had like a bright color. And then Adriana had like a pinky pink. So they basically had something that really like match with, you know, their look and their complexions. So what do you want to think? You guys know I love your advice. So let me know if I should do like a pinky blush or if, like a baby pink, or if I should do more so of like, here, let me show you the options. Something like this or like a true pink. I don't know what I'm wearing yet. Well, I'm wearing, actually I do know what I'm wearing. I'm gonna wear a tank, like a white tank and a green like sweater. Kind of like fall-esque. But okay, we're gonna do this one. Sleepy Girl is like my go-to, my ride or die. But I do think this one probably would suit better. So let's go ahead and do Sleepy Girl. And I'm just gonna take it up here like so. And we may have to redo the, what's it called? The highlight, but it's okay. It is a-okay. If anything, it could kind of like blend into the blush. Oh yeah, this is pretty. I was literally like, wait, we forgot blush. Like, yeah, this is my favorite. Sleepy Girl, like, is a go-to. When I was in LA, I did pick up Toasted Teddy because Toasted Teddy is perfection for the fall and winter. And I actually either ran out of mine or lost it. I don't know, but I was using it all the time last fall and winter, and I cannot find it anywhere. So I ended up buying one from Sephora when I was in LA, and I'm so happy I did. Okay, so that is done. I kind of want to go in with a little bit more highlight. I'm not a highlight girl, but I'm like, wait, I kind of just want a little bit more. I feel like highlight, back in the day, highlight made everything better. Like, highlight just made everything so much better. This probably in a few hours on somebody like me with oily skin will not look the best, like having all the highlight. But right now, like for the video, for the live, for the vision, like the more, the merrier. Like I feel like I'm in 2016 right now, just going in and in with that highlight. I'm like, wait, I love this. Like I love highlight. What do you mean? Okay, like we're just glowing. But that's like the whole point of like a fashion show look, especially like on that level from Victoria's Secret, is to like really glow. Okay, so now we can do the hair. Ooh, okay. So I just use the overnight blowout, and it's literally my go-to. I take this everywhere. I take this on trips. I put this on and wear it during the plane. Like it's holy grail. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll each one. I'm gonna start off with the first one, like so. Okay. Whew. Okay, so very, very like smoothed out, lots of volume for this type of Victoria's Secret look. Lots of volume, lots of fullness. I purchased my roller from the Overnight Blowout. That's what it's called, Overnight Blowout. There's a lot of dupes, but I always like to support the original founder of the Overnight Blowout. She is also an influencer, Yessie, and she is Latina, and I love to support fellow Latinas, so definitely check her out. It's literally the Overnight Blowout, and you'll see it come up. But like, do you see like lots of volume? This specific hair look wasn't about the like curls. It was more so like just about having a lot of body in the hair, and I feel like that was kind of like the element of this year's Victoria's Secret fashion show, which is what I really loved. But they also, something that I did see for this look is them doing the side part. Like it was very influenced on the side part. They did like a deep side part too. So I may have to take some more from here. Like that. But it was very heavily influenced on the side part. Like so. I also will have an in-depth hair tutorial on the Victoria's Secret look, which yesterday when I did it, it definitely looked a little bit more like sleek, but this time it had a little bit more volume because we went in with the rollers. The rollers really gave it that volume. But that's pretty much the hair. The hair is definitely doing its thing today. And then you can go in and just do, you know, any little detail you want to do to the hair. And then you can really get it to move the way you want it to move. But I'm just going in like so. And it just looks stunning. Like the hair really has its own movement and we are good to go. Thank you so much, Evie. Yes. Ooh, lately I've been really feeling like that straight, like sleek look. I love it. Now I'm thinking if I want to like, not like this, but like if I want to go back to side part. I used to really, really love side part, but I've been just doing kind of like the middle part. But I don't know, maybe we'll go back to side part and see how it goes. But we'll see. We'll see. That'll be something down the line that I think about. But yeah, bonitas, this is the completed look. A inspired Victoria's Secret fashion show makeup look. And I really hope that you bonitas enjoyed watching it. Also, thank you so much, bonitas, for helping me pick out products, whether it was the foundation or the gloss. I always really appreciate your recommendations. You guys are the absolute best. I have lots of great content going up on my YouTube channel this week. 1 to 2 long form videos. One is definitely coming up, the Victoria's Secret hair look. That'll be up very, very soon. And then of course shorts. You guys have lots of shorts coming your way. Lots of content that I filmed while I was in LA. So yeah, expect great stuff. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. It is right here somewhere. Subscribe, thumbs up. I appreciate all the sweet comments. I appreciate you guys sitting here and watching this live and getting ready with me at almost noon. But you guys, we were up here and getting ready, chatting. I always love chatting con ustedes. We have great chats. So muchas gracias. And I will be seeing you bonitas very, very soon for my next live, which will be next weekend. You guys know I do weekly lives on weekends, either Saturdays or Sundays, but this Sunday live was popping. So maybe I'll stick to my Sunday morning lives because it seems like you guys like those. So muchas gracias, bonitas. I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon. And don't forget, this live will be on my channel. So if you want to refer back to this for any products or any tips and tricks that we talked about in this live, and all that will be here on my channel. So muchas gracias y nos vemos pronto. Adios. Have a great Sunday.